Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing Boxycharm versus Ipsy. Okay, so we're doing the base box for Boxycharm and then the Glam Bag Plus for Ipsy because they're both, I believe, $27.99, $28, somewhere around there. So they seem like a comparable thing. They both have 5 full-size items. We will see though, because I'm starting to think that Ipsy might hate me. They always send out my box like at the very last second, and not even at the last second, like beyond the last second, like the next day after that second, where it has the little shipping window. It is always well past that by the time my Ipsy actually ships. And then it actually did ship, and like 3 days later I got an email from Ipsy saying your add-ons couldn't be added on, so you received a refund and points. And I was like, I didn't have any add-ons. Am I just not receiving one of my items? And they were like, oh yeah, that's it. And it's like, okay, so you just like mailed it out and didn't even tell me till afterwards. And then on top of it, I don't know why they use the shipping service they do. I hope it is almost free because it is atrocious. Like if you sent packages in 1830 on a steam engine, it would arrive faster than the delivery service that Ipsy uses. So we'll open this 4, maybe 5 item beauty bag and see what's inside. So here's the little bag. I don't enjoy the colors. It's sort of a neon green and blue and pink. And this says bold moves only. So there's that. And here's one item. This is the Yensa Pumpkin Turmeric 2-in-1 Radiance Polishing Mask. It's just a wash-off mask. There it is. Next we have an LC liquid eyeshadow. And this is in the shade Rose Quartz, which sounds pretty. Okay, there it is in the tube. We'll kind of swatch it. That was really thick. Okay, so that's huge, but probably more realistic of what it would look like rather than the thick glob I put on there. So there's that, and that's cute. Next we have Vitabrid C12 Wrinkle Serum. This is supposed to firm and revitalize. Here's the bottle. It's kind of cute. We have the card, which power moves. It'll tell us probably the exercises that go best with our shoe size or something equally useful. And yes, my 4th and last item. So Ipsy's not starting off on a good foot. So this is the Defiance palette by Carmela Cosmetics. It's kind of fun, just smoky packaging. It's got a mirror and it's sort of a pinky neutral color story. It's got a black and a white, well, black and a very pale beige. It might have been fun if it actually had a white, but they look interesting at least. Here are the shimmers. They're kind of light. We'll do a couple of the mattes. Ooh, they're very soft. I actually really like the way those mattes feel. So we'll have to see if these colors work well. I've gotten quite a lot of palettes in subscription boxes lately, but at least half of them have kind of been terrible. So I'm hoping this works a little bit better than some of the last ones I received. And I'm hoping Ipsy sends all my products next month. We'll just double check on this. Oh, well, it isn't exercises for your, what did I say, shoe size? But it is dynamic skincare duos. Like seriously, Ipsy could just not waste the paper. Nobody wants this. What is anybody doing with this? Okay, so I will have to get the prices. Okay, so looking this up, it looks like I didn't get a blush I was supposed to get, which retailed for $28. But don't worry, Ipsy gave me a sweet $6 refund. That's the same. So the other products we have are the Vitabrid C12, $72. A lot of the anti-wrinkle stuff is really expensive, which I don't know if it's ever quite worth that. I guess if it worked, who's to say? The Defiance palette retails for $35. We have the Yensa mask, $45. Wow. Okay. I mean, the ingredients it lists on the side are all vegetables, so I wouldn't think those would be too pricey, but apparently I'm wrong. Okay, so, and then this liquid eyeshadow by LC is $22. So altogether, my 4 items are still $174, which I guess is good for the bag, which I technically paid $22 for. I'm still disappointed that they didn't do something different rather than just refund me $6. Like, why didn't they put something else in there? Like, they have other stuff, I know, because they try to sell it to you all the time, but they could have done something other than like send it and then be like, when that arrives, not going to be everything in there. So there's that. On the upside for Boxycharm, they've got quite the advantage this month just because they didn't refund me anything. Of course, if they're also missing something, I would definitely put them down for not refunding me. Okay, so the first thing we have is their little card, which does have the prices on it, and their theme is Game Changer. I like the colors. Our first thing is a coconut and fig hair mask. I don't know how much I would use that. I should do more with my hair though, because it's so thin. I had to be like trying more stuff, but at the same time, like I'm scared of it like all falling out. It also does not grow. I didn't cut my hair in like 9 months and it had grown about 2 inches. So it's not just like, oh, it'll grow back right away. It's like, no, it'll grow back maybe sometime. Okay, the next thing we have, ooh, this is interesting. Vike Gentle Oil-Free Makeup Remover Spray. Makeup Melt. That sounds really interesting. I am definitely going to try that. Okay, next in here we have an Aceology Detoxifying Treatment Mask. So here's that. I don't know if this is something I've already gotten. Okay, no, it's different. The other one I have is blue and this one's silver. It does something different. It is another peel-off mask, which I know aren't supposed to be great for your skin. I still kind of like doing them because I hate washing the clay off my face though. I don't know if it's useful though to do a peel-off mask instead if it's actually damaging. It's kind of a toss-up there. Ooh! Okay, this is a Studio Makeup Tinted Moisturizer. This is like a lot of like different things. I'm like really excited just to have like different options. Someone was saying just the other day that there's never face stuff anymore. It's like there's some eyeshadow, there's some skincare, or I guess face makeup. There's not like a lot of face makeup anymore. You don't get like concealers or foundations, which makes sense. It's a lot more particular on what you can use and stuff. But a lot of tinted moisturizers have like no shade range. I was looking at one the other day that had four shades. Of course, the lightest one was probably too dark for me. I would probably be better off just using white sunscreen. Woo! That came out really fast. Okay, so there's the shade. It looks a little dark, but it blends in. I don't know. It might be okay. I use really light coverage, so a tinted moisturizer might be good for me. I will give it a go. And our last item looks like a makeup palette. Oh, it's Ofra. So this is an Ofra palette, it looks like. Oh, it says Charm Your Cheeks. Oh, it's blush. This makes up for the blush I didn't get. Okay, so that is super fun. Some very different shades. And it looks like they are all matte. They actually look really, really soft. I'm just gonna... So this is the top row. I have those things there. So that's the top row. And then here's the bottom row. I mean, some of them I probably won't use. I'm probably not gonna do this one. It looks darker than my bronzer, but there's some fun colors, and especially if you can blend them out and they won't stay just like a big chunk of deep, these might actually be really good. I'm excited by that, especially since I found out I didn't get the other blush. So we will go ahead and look at this card. So the first thing we have is the Ofra blush palette. $39 is the MSRP. The Aceology treatment mask, $69. Wow, I definitely wouldn't pay that for it, but I kind of like having the high value if it's gonna be in there. The Studio Makeup Tinted Moisturizer, $35. The Vicky or the Makeup Melt is $24. And the hair mask is $16.95. So that's actually like a good range of products and prices. So we'll add that up. So the total for this box is $183.95. It actually isn't that much more than the Ipsy box, even with them missing a product. They were $172, I think it was. And actually, I did kind of like the items in the Ipsy box or bag. It's just when you start out like already upset with them, it just carries over. But the items weren't bad. Let me know what you think down below. Obviously, I am 100% for Boxycharm winning this month, but maybe you guys really liked some of the stuff in Ipsy. So just let me know what you think, which one you think is better. If you have a preference, if you get these boxes, what did you get in your boxes? Anything you have to say, and I'll get back to you in those comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. As always, I would love it if you would subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!